All right. Hello, friends. Jeff here. I'm going to be doing my review on my second experience with Alien Ears, Indian Monitor Company. They're out of Tampa, Florida. They're a local business, mom and pop, very locally owned, and the reputation they have gained over the years and just where they're going. I'm very, very excited, very pleased to do this review. So let me explain my brief history with Alien Ears, and then I'll get into the review here with my new monitors. So I discovered Alien Ears about 7 years ago, before COVID, and I had some Universal Fit KZ AS10 Universal Fit monitors, and I saw that Alien Ears does custom fit reshells. So I'm like, oh yeah, sure. So I had my KZs custom molded, and this is the one surviving monitor from the pair. Unfortunately, the monitor did take a fall and one shattered. Believe me, I was devastated. I was heartbroken, but it happens. And so this is the remaining left side of the KZ AS10 Universal Fit custom molded for my ear. So Alien Ears has changed their processes and their policy since then. They are now very selective on what what Universal Fit in-ear monitors they will do. They will certainly let you know if it's yay or nay, if they can or can't do it. But I was very fortunate at the time they were able to do these. Unfortunately, they will not do these anymore. But again, things change, things happen. So that's the story with that. And so after they took a fall some years back, I really didn't have a need for in-ears, and I was using some other other Universal Fit ones. And then now I'm at a point in my life, I need my custom molded ones again, and I didn't even look for another option. I didn't even flinch. I went right back to Alien Ears, just because of the process, the customer service, and just the care and the quality. And again, I'm all about supporting local businesses, so I immediately went back to them. And yes, their prices have increased since then, which is fine, but I was more than happy to get my next set of in-ears, and I'm very excited to review them with you guys today. So the new in-ear monitors I had, and this is the first time I've had custom monitors built from the ground up. With the Universal Fit ones, they're universal monitors, and then having them customized, the custom ones were built right from the ground up. The other difference is this is a 5-driver, 5 and 5, 5 on each side, so 10 drives total for both 5 and 5. I got the AFR3, so the ones I have now are triple drivers, so you get high, your mids, and your lows. And these are retailing for $575. What does that include? That includes them shipping out your free impression kit. My girlfriend did my impressions for me, so thank you. And sent them. You have to pay to send them back to Alien Ears. Fine, it was like $5 shipping, whatever. Got to them, and turnaround time was about a month, give or take. They do have the option for rush orders, but if you don't need it, I didn't need it in a rush, so I said take your time. They sent them back, and they were due today, Wednesday, but they actually arrived early. They arrived this past Monday, so I'm very, very happy about that. I have my new monitors in my. They do offer a hard shell case, which I got from them. I've had this for the time I've had my first set of monitors, and it's just more solid. I can just throw this in my bag. My monitors are protected. So I love the hard case. A little bit more protection. The little soft case they give you, this is totally fine. This is solid. This ain't gonna, break or anything like that. But I like the idea of having the extra space, keep an extra cable in here, some accessories. It's a bit of a tight fit in the case they gave you, but it's fine for what it is. You can definitely throw some cleaning supplies in there with your monitors, and this will be fine. But I just opted for the bigger case. In this, I actually do keep my impressions. They do give back your impressions, so they're my impressions right there. So they just live in there for now. That's just cool. So let's move on to the actual review of the AFR3 triple driver IEMs. So a couple things have changed and evolved with Alien Years over the years. Aside from their prices and their policies and everything like that, a couple of the actual manufacturing processes have changed a little bit. So we'll get to that in a moment. But in my case here, I have an extra cable. These are actually the old cables from my old monitors. A couple cleaning brushes, and I have a microfiber. I'm sorry, not microfiber. One of those glasses cleaning cloths, just to keep everything nice and clean, everything like that. And the case is nice foam pad lined, and it's super durable, super reliable. So yeah, that's the case there. Highly recommended as well. It's, I think it's like 20-25 bucks or whatever it is now, but it's so worth it. It really is. And what's really sweet about it is they put your name and your email address on the bottom here, and that's great. If it ever gets lost, it's there. Just that little level of detail I absolutely love about Alien Years. Before I get into the Alien Years itself, I want to talk about their customer service, their process. You can literally text them and they will respond within 24 hours. Granted, if right now they're on vacation or if it's a weekend, whatever. But if I have questions or, hey, I need to do this, they get right back to you. It's wonderful. You can also call them, you can email them, but text is wonderful. They also give you a progress tracker. You can track the progress on how your monitors are being built, from receiving the impressions to getting the mold done to fitting to it being shipped out with tracking. Absolutely phenomenal. And like I said, it was about a month-long turnaround time. Only thing that wasn't as big of a deal but was a little annoying when it comes to that process was it is signature required. Now I understand, like, this is almost a $600 pair of monitors. By all means, I would prefer to be sure they are signed. I just wish they would tell you that up front, like, hey, it's going to be, they do tell it when it's shipped, but it would help if they actually told you more in advance, or maybe even on their website. I'm not sure if it's on there, but be like, hey, it's going to be signature required. So be sure that someone is there. If you're not home, and like, I want my monitors, be sure that, someone knows or you're there to sign it. But I live in the middle of the woods, so luckily my parents were around to sign for it. But, so just keep that in mind. Your monitors will require, for the most part, to be signature accepted. So just keep that in mind. So let's get into the monitors themselves. So here they are. So same quality cable that I've had in the past. The only one, mine's a little bit discolored from living in the case and whatever other weird stuff happened. It's okay. I have another cord as well. So I have actually 3 cords. This is my 3rd one. And also, I really got to give a shout out. When I sent my impressions back, I did request extra stickers. They send you bumper stickers. They usually send you one. I requested extra because I wanted to put one up at my work, put a fresh one on my car. And so really, thank you guys for giving me extra stickers. I really appreciate it. I'm all about spreading the word, spreading the love, 100%. So, comes with your in-ears, come, as they should. Comes with a bumper sticker, the case, and the little cleaning tool, and a little postcard giving you some advice and tips and everything like that. So yeah, that's that. Oh, it comes with a shirt clip too, which is very, very, very useful. One thing about the shirt clips, I will say, it might just be a me thing, but I've had a hard time getting the little nubby off the shirt clip and getting it onto the cable. Plus, with this clip, the clip would live this way, And if I have this drop down the back of my shirt, I want this to clip the back of my shirt like so. So what I've done, I just got a little tiny zip tie and just wrapped that around the cable, and then I wrapped that to the little hook part on the back of the shirt clip, and there you go. That's attached. That's solid. Another really nice thing, a lot of IEM cables don't have this feature, and it's annoying that they don't, is this tensioner. This little plastic part that tensions the cable. So once your ears are on, you don't want the cable to be, I mean, if you want to, you can, but I don't want the cable flopping around. I want it to be nice and snug against my head. So once my ears are in, I can then pull that little plastic rubber sleeve to snug my ears right up against my head. Then my cable lives down the back of my neck to my in-ear monitor pack. So that is a really, really wonderful feature, and I've seen a lot of other cables, they don't have this feature, and it's kind of annoying. Anyways, so that's the cable, that's the shirt clip, and then the ears themselves, here they are. Again, they're triple driver, high, mids, and lows. I opted for a purple, and they call it alien green. I'm a green, diehard IEM green fan, so I love the color contrast. The old monitor that shattered was actually the same color, but so imagine the other monitor in the same exact color, and then I opted for the blue this time around. This time I went different. I went with purple and green, just something different. So here are a couple other things. When they, again, pre-COVID and when they were doing things back then, the entire monitor was one color. Or you can have the colors mix and match, the faceplate and then the monitor color. So this is all blue, the other one was all green. Now that process has changed. They won't do the whole monitor in the color. They will just do the faceplate. Again, not a big deal, but just comparing the differences. So that's that. Again, the faceplate is colored if you want to, or you can have a custom design. I just have the Alien Ears logo on them, and then the rest of the monitor is clear. You can definitely see all the mechanics, all the inner workings on everything that's going on in there. It's really cool actually to see it all built and what actually went into creating these, so it's pretty cool actually. You can definitely see it in the blue one, but just that much more detail in it and everything like that. So the other thing, and I don't know if this is a me thing or if it's the shape of my ears or if it was a processing thing, I don't know. But of course it's been 7 years. My ears have changed a little bit. I've grown a bit. But my old ears, they still fit, and this one fits relatively flush with my ear. The new ones, again, I don't know if it's the process or if it's me, and it is what it is, but when the ear goes in, it sticks out a little bit more. It's a little bit bulkier. It's not as flush with the side of the ear. Still seals, still isolates, still does exactly what it should do. Again, not a big deal. It doesn't bother me. It's just something that I've noticed. So, yeah, aside from that, I'm really excited to use these tomorrow night live for the first time. So I'm really excited to see how these perform live. I've used them in the studio a couple times already. Got a little work to do with the EQ on my end, but that's a me thing. The other thing I was going to say, they do suggest using some sort of limiter in your audio rig, which I do recommend, using some sort of limiter or something on that channel going out to your ears, because if you get spikes in your mix or something happens, you could damage your hearing. So take care of your ears. They'll be your best friends. I've always been a huge believer. When I first started playing drums, first 2 years, I used hearing protection. I was 15. So after about 2 years, I was like, you know what, yeah. And I started wearing headphones for a long time, and about maybe 6-8 years after that, I got into universal fit in-ears, and I've been using those for a while, and I was like, you know what, I want custom molds. So then led me to this, and now led me to this. So that about wraps up my review on the Alien AFR3. I gotta keep looking at what the model number is. Sound wise, they're crystal clear. You get your highs, you got your mids, you got your lows. Had I spent a little bit more money and got more drivers, I would have maybe liked a little bit more of a little bit more low end. I could have had a second low end driver put in. But you know what? For what I'm using them for and what I got going on, they are perfect. And if you happen to go on the Alien Ears website, look at their Alien Ears army of people that are endorsed and the people they support, the list is impressive and it's growing. Don't know if I'll ever get on that list being endorsed. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not a professional musician by any means. I'm a semi-pro. So, yeah, so really, thank you, Alien Ears, for just being amazing, giving us this wonderful gift of your everything that you guys do. And again, for what you would pay for other vendors to get custom mold in-ears for the quality and for the price, you'd be paying double, if not triple more. So really, Alien Ears is not nearly as well known as I would like them to be. And I can only imagine it's only a matter of time before they are right up there. But you can't go wrong with them. You really can't. And their warranty, their customer service, everything about them is superb. So I highly recommend them. You won't regret it. And again, this is my second dealing with them. And aside from the few cosmetic processes and manufacturing things, it's solid. It'll be the best thing you've ever done. So I do intend to have these for the long haul. These will not ever fall on the floor. So they will go right from here right to the case, and that won't ever happen again. And once I eventually get another set of ears sometime way down the road, we'll see what happens then. So thanks for checking this out, guys. Hope this was helpful, and keep on rocking.